First thing you do is you polish the barrel and increase the surface area so that the glue will be able to grab. We then add a 2-part epoxy. You will then stir this epoxy until you get an even consistency and an even color. Be sure not to make a mess and not to spread it out too much. We then add the glue to the pen barrel. Get it even. Then we insert the pen barrel into the blank. If you get a little bit over, there's a trimmer that'll get that off. We then put it under a heat lamp to dry for 15 minutes. We then insert the pen blank onto the lathe, being sure to tighten the brass nut so that it doesn't move. Then we begin to turn. Based on the size of the blank, which is 1 inch, we turn at approximately 2,500 RPMs or revolution per minute. He is using what is known as a spindle gouge to shape the blank into a round shape. He's now using a type of tool that will actually make a indentation or a groove. He then rounds to the groove with a spindle gouge, creating a round shape. It's a good idea to stop as you're turning and take a look at it and make sure you're getting what you desire. We then sand the pen to make it smooth. This is a 5-part process. We begin with the coarsest sandpaper, which we have numbered as 5. We then go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Being sure to take the most time with number 1 because this will affect the overall shine of the pen. You can also use steel wool. This is a little trick that we like to use. It gets in the gouges and gives it that nice, really finished appearance. We use an Australian Ultra Shine as the first coat. We apply it evenly. We then polish it off at about 1,800 RPMs, making sure to get down in all the cracks and grooves. We then take a shellac type finish or shell wax. This gives it that really high gloss shine and locks in, making for a nice overall appearance. As you remove the pen blanks from the lathe, be careful with the bushings and the tightening nut. Be sure to put them back on in the order that you got them off. That way the next person has them. We then move to the pen assembly press. We apply the tip. We apply the twist mechanism. We then put the beauty ring on. We then put the pen refill in. We then put the cap on the upper part of the pen, and then you're ready for assembly. And what you have is a nice pen that anybody would be proud to own and writes great.